Hello and welcome everybody. This is Brandon Roberts and we're back for another episode of Facebook advertising training. Okay, now check this out. So this is for Grow Your Biz. This is going to be designed to help you in the very beginning of your campaign advertising adventure through Facebook. And this is really just going to be on the choosing a campaign objective section. This is going to be at the very beginning of your campaign. This is literally the very first thing you do whenever you're trying to create an ad. So right here, as soon as you open up your business manager, hopefully you've already got one set up and everything's ready to roll. This is your home page. So this will be all of your ad accounts that you have attached to this business manager account. These are the pages down here. And then over here, you'll see your little dashboard set up. Now, what you'll want to do to be able to go inside and create an ad is go to your ads manager. And now once that loads up, you'll see this is a draft account. We don't really run ads or anything on here. This is really just for something else at the moment. But right now, what we're going to do is go ahead and we're just going to edit this. So we can just click that little blue part on it and it'll bring it up to edit. Or when you highlight it, there'll be another option up here. You'll be able to edit and it'll bring this up. Or you can just go ahead and create campaign and it'll give you another campaign show up just like this. So now, whenever we're in here, you'll notice the very first thing that you really need to do after you get in here is to name your campaign. Always make sure and remember to name your campaigns. Name your ad set and name your ad. This will help you keep track of where you're at inside or where your customer's at inside of your funnel, where you're at inside of your funnel to try to do whatever it is you're doing at that specific intersect. Now, after you go ahead and name your campaign, you'll go down and you will immediately see, since we don't have anything to do with the special ad category, you will see campaign details. Now, this is Facebook's marketing funnel. You can tell that it's kind of flipped on its side, so I know a normal funnel you would usually see kind of from top to bottom. Well, this one's just kind of fell over on its side, and it starts with awareness, then consideration right here, and then conversion. So these are the three main columns Facebook has for its funnel. Now, the first column, awareness, this is really just trying to get someone's attention. Like, hey, this is us, we're over here, this is our brand, this is us, this is what we do, here we are. That's pretty much what these two in this section are for. Then you move over into the consideration column. And this is when you're really trying to get someone to take an action. You're trying to get something. Maybe you're trying to get them to go to a website, or maybe a post or page engagement, maybe an app install, video view, maybe get their information for a lead, or some conversation in messages in Messenger. Now, the third one is conversion, and that's really when you're getting to your end goal. Maybe you have an e-commerce store and you're trying to get a sale, or maybe have them put in their billing information for that conversion, or maybe for catalog sales if you have a general store and you have a bunch of different catalogs and collections. Maybe you're trying to run traffic and get foot traffic to an actual brick and mortar location, and that's what this one's for. All three of these have different goals and different considerations in mind. Now, the brand awareness and the reach. Brand awareness, if you go over here to the I next to each one of these, it will kind of give you a more in-depth, detailed explanation of what they are. So you'll see for brand awareness, it says, show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them. Now, the reason it says that is because Facebook's algorithm is optimized with all of this information that it has on each individual person. It knows your habits. It knows what you're more likely to do versus the person next door. So it knows if you are very click happy, you like everything you see and things like that. So if someone's trying to get page likes or post likes, they're going to try to optimize and send it to people who are more likely to do that specific action. Now, whenever it means brand awareness and reach, reach is just they're trying to show your ad to as many people as possible, period. These two right here in the awareness column, I would really just leave these for the bigger brands, bigger budgets, bigger companies. And the reason being is because small to mid-sized businesses generally, they need that return. They need the return on their ad investment. They can't go and spend $10,000 and then not expect something to come back from that. They need that capital. They need those profits. So these are really for the bigger brands like Target, Walmart, Kroger's, JCPenney, places like that that don't mind, and they really just trying to build up their brand, but they have the budget to do that. So I would suggest if you don't have $3 million in the bank, then just kind of stay away from these. Most of the things that you're going to be using, if you're going to be starting an ad agency, or maybe you're just trying to run ads locally freelance, then you're going to be sticking to the consideration and conversion columns. So the first one in the list would be traffic. And this is really good for, if you move over, I'll read it for you. It says, send people to a destination like a website, app, Facebook event, or messenger conversation. And these are really good for that. So if you're trying to send traffic to a website, you're trying to get landing page views, or to a squeeze page or something like that, this would be what you would want. And if you move down, we'll see engagement. And this is to get more page likes, event responses, post reactions, comments, shares, post likes, things of that nature. That's what we generally use this for. And these two you'll be using quite a bit if you're in marketing. These are probably your top two that you'll be using, along with conversions, maybe video views, lead gen, and messages. So all of these we use quite a bunch. I don't really have too many people with app installs, just because not very many of my clients, actually none of my clients, have built any apps for me to be able to utilize this with. So don't have a whole lot of experience with that. I'll just be up front. But everything else in here I use quite a bit. So this one in particular, just opportunity hasn't arisen in the few years that I've been doing it. So now, if we move down, we'll get to video views, and this is basically exactly what it sounds like. You're just trying to show your video ads to people. And lead generation, this is for if you're trying to collect leads for a business or a brand. Now, if you don't have a whole lot of experience with ad copy or ad creation in general, I actually have a video out on the 7 keys to Facebook advertising success. It actually has a lot of stuff on ad creation in there. That's very, very good information. A lot of value in that. That will teach you how to create a good ad. I'm going to have another video out pretty soon that's really just on that, on what goes into a really good, successful ad. And you will be seeing that one here within the next week or so. Now, let me get back to engagement real quick before we get to the messenger. Now, if you're going to be going for, say, trying to build up the likes for a Facebook page. Now, Facebook's algorithm will optimize for that, but if your Facebook page doesn't already have more, I think the cutoff's like 50 likes for the page, then it's not really going to be able to run the ad for that. It will let you finish and publish, and you'll get to there, but then it'll say that it's in a learning phase. And it will go very, very slowly. I'm talking maybe 3 people, as far as the reach per day. And that's extremely low. So if you're going to be doing for page likes for a customer or a client, or maybe for your own page, just be aware you already have to have some sort of data for it to go off of. Now, going for like post reactions, comments, likes, things like that for a post is much simpler and easier because they already have the data. Most likely, people usually 9 times out of 10, I think in every case, have many, many more reactions to a post than they do to the actual page. So that just kind of, you're going to have, dozens and dozens of posts, and, odds are you're going to be getting some sort of reaction from that as far as engagement with that post. So Facebook's already going to be able to have some data built up on that. Back to Messenger. Now, this is to show people ads that allow them to engage with you in Messenger or WhatsApp. And if you're not already utilizing Messenger for advertising, or maybe you're new, make sure that you learn this, because we just started doing this for our company not too long ago and offering this to our clients, and holy moly, there is people are starting to get the idea now, but that the cost and savings for you to be able to engage with your customers and clients through Messenger is just really amazing. You can get some really amazing results using the Messenger consideration column. Now we'll move on to conversions. Now, conversion can be anything you want. Conversion is basically just your end goal for whatever it is that you're doing. And if we look on there, it says, show your ads to people most likely to take valuable actions, like making a purchase, adding payment info on your website, app, or in Messenger. Now, if you have a pixel set up, which you should to be able to use this, your conversion could be, maybe you want them to add their billing info or subscribe to an email list, or if you have an e-store, you're trying to get a sale, and you've already set your pixel for that event, and Facebook will track that, and then it knows who's more likely to take that specific action. So it will optimize and help you and be very beneficial to you in that area. If we move down to catalog sales, this is if you have an e-store that has a large selection, maybe like a general store or a clothing store or something like that. Maybe you're selling linens or something along that lines, and you have different selections and collections. Catalog sales would be something like that. Now, store traffic is exactly what it sounds like. You're trying to get people who are most likely to visit that physical location. So this is really good for people that are trying to run foot traffic to a brick and mortar. Maybe you have a brick and mortar location somewhere around you that you're running ads for, and you're trying to bring business into the store. That's what you would use this for. Now, just be aware, if they only have one location and they only have one Facebook page, you're not really going to be able to utilize this, because what it's going to ask you to do is to create a separate Facebook page for that location. So the main business page for that business will be the first page that they've created and built their engagement on. Then you're going to need to create a second one and add the store address to that for you to be able to run store traffic ads, because it has to link to an address, and then it also requires you to do it on one of the Facebook pages that's not the main business page. So that's the only kind of kink, I guess you could say, with running a store traffic ad. So just kind of be aware of that. So we actually have a butcher shop that we're running ads for right now, and we're actually building them an e-commerce store section on their website to be able to sell sausage and freezer specials and things like that for them. We're going to start running traffic ads for that. So they decided against having a separate Facebook page and all that stuff. So we figured, you know what, this is something y'all wanted to do in the past anyway. Let's just go ahead and start selling stuff online and see how that works out. So that's what we're doing for them. But just be aware, some of these do have some limitations just because of how they're set up. Hopefully Facebook will change this one in the future, and you won't actually need to create a second Facebook page to be able to run it. If you only have one location, you can see where the problem is. Anyways, now you've kind of got a better idea of what you should do as far as your campaign objective, and I hope this has been informative. I hope to see you guys in the next few videos, and welcome all the new people to our group of Marketing Made Easy. Just search groups/GrowYourBiz, GrowYourBizz. My name is Brandon Roberts, and I will see y'all in the next video. Look out for our Facebook ads course coming soon. You will get everything. There's going to be almost like 48 different videos for you to watch. We're going to take you all the way through setting up your business manager account, all the way to running advanced, serious Facebook advertising campaigns. I'm also going to show you how to meet and qualify clients, how to close accounts, sales training, and we're even going to go into funnels and funnel building. So look out for that. It's going to be here pretty soon in the near future. We're almost done with it. And as always, have a fantastic day, people.